Dear students, good morning. You are welcome to this online class. It is an online class because we are going through or we are passing a pandemic in the whole world. But one day we will overcome this problem. Today I have selected a poem for you. The name of the poem is She Walks in Beauty, composed by Lord Byron. I have selected this poem because you should not spend your time idly. You should read poems, poetry. Reading poetry will give you pleasure as well as knowledge. So you can utilize this time properly by reading poetry, and it will help you in your examination as well. So first of all, you should know who is our Lord Byron. Lord Byron was born in 1788 and he died in 1824. He is basically known as the rebel poet of English literature. She Walks in Beauty, composed by Lord Byron. Lord Byron belongs to the Romantic period, Romantic age of English literature. Romantic age began in 1798 and ended in 1832. But before that, our Lord Byron passed away. Romantic age began with the publication of lyrical ballads in 1798, jointly by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I think you have all heard the name of William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. William Wordsworth is known as the poet of nature. His friend Samuel Taylor Coleridge is known as the poet of supernaturalism. I told you in your classes. And Lord Byron, known as the rebel poet of English literature. John Keats is known as the poet of beauty, and Percy Bysshe Shelley, in short P.B. Shelley, is known as the revolutionary poet. So these five poets of Romantic period you are introduced to them now. Another very important poet you should know, who is the harbinger of Romantic age or Romantic strain, is William Blake. William Blake is also romantic in his thought and ideas. He is known as the poet of vision. So you have known poet of nature, William Wordsworth, poet of supernaturalism, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, poet of beauty, John Keats, poet of revolutionary poet, P.B. Shelley or Percy Bysshe Shelley, poet of beauty, John Keats, and rebel poet, our Lord Byron. This particular poem, She Walks in Beauty, was written in 1840. The woman in this poem is supposed to be the poet's cousin, Mrs. Wilmot, whom the poet met at a party in London. The woman was wearing a black dress. She is beautiful in her external appearance and in her goodness. So only external beauty is not enough. Inner goodness, innocence, purity, those are very, very important for this, for the poet Lord Byron to become or to be beautiful. She Walks in Beauty is a lyric poem. What is a lyric poem? In a lyric poem, you will see that the poet's personal thoughts and emotions get expression. The poet's personal thought and expression, thought and ideas, emotions get expression. So we will go through the poem and then again we will try to make its summary and theme. In your examination, you face problems regarding summary and theme. When you are asked to write a summary, maybe you are writing a theme and vice versa. So you have to be clear what is summary and what is theme. The later part of our discussion will be on the difference between summary and theme. Now we will go through the poem. The name of the poem is, the title of the poem is She Walks in Beauty. Can you guess what will happen here? What will you learn from this? Beauty. Beauty is the keyword. You should keep in mind this poem will certainly on beauty. It may happen that you are to write about an unknown poem in your examination. So in that case, you have to guess. And some words there, you will see that some words are unknown to you. In that case, you will guess the meaning. You have to be practical. That is called pragmatism. Pragmatic knowledge you should have to understand some words clearly, to guess the meaning of some words. All the words you cannot search the dictionary to find them. So again, you should keep in mind it is a romantic lyric by the romantic poet Lord Byron. Romantic age, the poets of the romantic period had love for beauty, love for nature, love for humans. William Wordsworth began to write about common people in the common language used by them. He is the first man. He was influenced by the slogan of the French Revolution. The French Revolution took place in 1789. The slogan was liberty, equality and fraternity. So, liberty means freedom. Equality, there should be no discrimination, equality, and fraternity, brotherhood. William Wordsworth was greatly influenced by the slogan of the French Revolution, and then he began to write about common people. Before Wordsworth, poetry was mainly written about higher class people, about kings, about princes, and common people did have no entry into poetry. Wordsworth has first written about them in the language spoken by them, and he has told us that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. Feelings, so everyone has feelings. Feelings we find in everyone. That's why he has written about common people. And this particular poem is written by Lord Byron. He is known as regal poet. He is a regal in the sense that he has not maintained any formality in his poems. He has written in his own way. He is always revolutionary, always regal. In this poem you will see that he has not expressed his love for the woman. He has not expressed his admiration for the woman. He has just praised the beauty. And that beauty, not only the external beauty, not only her physical beauty, but the beauty inside her. That means her innocence, her purity, her goodness, her grace, her intelligence, her knowledge, all these things comprise the whole personality and perfect beauty. That is here expressed so beautifully. So you know this poem is in Unit 13, Lesson 1, page number 175. Please open your book. Open at page number 175. Unit 13, Lesson 1, page number 175. She walks in beauty. Now we will go through the poem and we will try to learn how to read a poem. Reciting poem is very important because if you learn to recite a poem, if you get a poem in your heart, that becomes a personal possession, and you can get pleasure when you are in a problem, when you are in solitude, when you are alone. You can recite the poem and you can get pleasure. Poetry can give you courage, give you knowledge, give you experience, give you perseverance. She walks in beauty. Perhaps you have got the book. Please note the information and read with me so that you can understand the poem clearly. She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to the tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. This is the first stanza. First stanza is of 6 lines. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. I have told you that the woman was dressed in black, and her black is also beautiful to the poet, to the speaker. Of cloudless climes, cloudless countries, or cloudless sky and starry skies. So her beauty has been compared to cloudless sky and starry skies. And all that's best of dark and bright, anything that is beautiful in darkness or brightness. Maybe it is dark is also beautiful. So the dark of the woman, darkness of the woman, the black color of the woman's dress is also beautiful to the poet. And so he has told us that all the best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. When eyes are black, we like them very much. So we see that the poet says dark and bright, everything is beautiful. Everything of the woman, whether it is dark or bright, everything is beautiful. Thus mellowed to the tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. Tender light, the light from the woman's beauty is so tender, so soft that daylight cannot be compared to that. That's the heaven or the Creator has not given the daylight so beautiful. Has not made the daylight so beautiful as the woman's beauty. The light from the woman's cheeks, the woman's face. So in this way, we can understand from this first stanza that the woman's beauty has been praised highly by the poet. Her beauty has been compared to cloudless sky. Climes also means climate of a particular country, climate of a particular zone. Starry skies, sky full of stars. You certainly can imagine the beauty of a starry sky when the sky is cloudless and the stars are twinkling. We certainly like it very much. So the beauty of the woman has been compared to the cloudless sky and starry skies. All that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. All that is dark, all that is bright, everything meets in a single thing, single point, that is the woman. In her aspect, in her beauty. In her beauty, dark is there, bright is there, but everything is beautiful, everything is perfect in her physical beauty. Thus below to the tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. Gaudy means bright, extravagantly bright. Mellow means soft. Soft light of the woman's face cannot be compared to the light of the day. Now in the second stanza, one shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. So in the first stanza, we have got the physical beauty of the woman. Clear now? In the first stanza, we have got the physical beauty of the woman. In the second stanza, we will get both physical and inner beauty of the woman. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress. Raven tress means the lock of hair, black lock of hair, waves or swiftly lightens over her face. So, light on her face is also important here. Where thought serenely sweet express, thought, her thought can also be seen in her face. Her intelligence, her knowledge can also be seen in her face. How pure, how dear their dwelling place. So dwelling place is the face. Dwelling place is the woman herself, and all the qualities, pure and sweet express, serenely, grace. These are qualities. These are the qualities. All the qualities express her innocence, and they find their dwelling place in her face. So in this way, we can here make it clear that in the second stanza, the poet or the speaker has told us about her inner beauty, and the dwelling place is her face, is her physique. And on the cheek and over the brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent. Cheek and brow, these are the part of the face. So soft, so calm, so eloquent, yet eloquent. Eloquent means the person who is who can speak fluently. So the woman is calm and quiet. Even then, that calmness is very eloquent. That means the woman has to say nothing but her physique, various things, various parts of the face are speaking. That is the idea to the poet, to the speaker, that her brow, her cheek are very calm and quiet, but they are speaking something to everyone. So these are the qualities the poet admires, the speaker admires very much. The smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tale of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent love. The poet has not said that he is in love with the woman. Smiles that win, her smile can win the heart of the people. The tints that glow, the glow or light, soft light from her face, and tale of days in goodness spent. It tells that she spends her days in goodness, in purity. A mind at peace with all below. All below means everyone. Everyone who is in peaceful atmosphere certainly likes the woman because of her innocence. A heart whose love is innocent. So you can conclude here that the love is a higher kind of love. it is not physical love. The poet, the speaker, has never revealed that he is in love with the woman. He has just described the beauty of the woman. But you should keep in mind, she is physically beautiful, but to the poet that is not enough. When her inner beauty gets mixed with her physical beauty, in that case the beauty becomes perfect. Her personality becomes perfect. So it is the quality of a perfect woman. So I think you have understood a little bit. Again, if you go through the poem, you will see that various things you can discover from this. When the first reading, you will learn a little bit. In the second reading, you will learn more, and in the third reading, you will get pleasure. You should keep in mind that English is a foreign language to us. So, when we will read an English poem or English text, we have to be conscious and careful about our pronunciation, about our word meaning, about our gazing, about our ideas, about the main ideas of the poem or the story. Now we will pass on to the difference between summary and theme. In your examination, you may have to write summary or theme. So if you are to write about the summary of this poem, you will have to write about the speaker says that the woman is as beautiful as the cloudless sky or the starry skies, and all that is dark and bright, all that is based in the dark and bright can be found in her face. In this way, in the second passage, second stanza also, the poet says that her locks of hair are very black, like the raven dress, black locks of hair, softly lightens over her face, and she had, the poet has added that sweetness of the physical beauty is also a part. Purity of the heart is also a part of her beauty. And again, the poet says that the calmness of her face also speaks out. That is also important. The calmness of her face speaks out. And the smile she gives, her smile can win everything. Everyone can be pleased with her beauty. So, and again, finally the poet has said that our love is innocent. Now we will pass on to the theme. What should be the theme of this poem? You can write the theme of this poem in a single line, that is, a person admires the beauty of a woman. That is also a theme. But your summary should be in a passage. Here it is given. Theme. Your theme may be expressed in a word or in a sentence, but your summary must be in a passage. Usually, a summary is given in 1/3 of the text, maybe less or more, but it is sometimes thought that your summary should be 1/3 of your passage, 1/3 of your ideas. So, a theme may be in a word or in a sentence, but summary may be or should be in a passage. And most of the times, you will find a summary in a passage, in a short paragraph. For the theme, you will see it is the writer's message What is the writer's message here? The poet's message here? The poet's message is a man or a woman should be physically beautiful as well as she or he should have inner beauty. That is the writer's message or the poet's message here. We see that the poet thinks a woman should be outwardly beautiful as well as she should have inner qualities to make that beauty perfect. And in summary, it is a story in brief. It is not the message of the writer, it's story in brief. So for the theme you will get the writer's message, what the writer's purpose here, why has the writer written this poem, written this particular text or the story or the novel. Writer's message is given to the reader through the theme. If you are to find out the theme, you will see that it is the writer's message. You will have to find it out after reading the whole text. For the summary, you will have to write a story. The story in brief. The writer has written the story. Suppose the writer has written the story in 20 pages. You will just summarize it in 3 pages. Writer has written the story in 1 page. You will make it into 1/3 of the page or less than that. So summary is just the short version of the story or the poem. But the theme is the writer's message. Number 3, it may be out of text. Summary may be out of the text. Summary is not mentioned in the text, and your personal opinion can be expressed. To write the theme, you can express your personal opinion. Please remember it. For writing summary, you can express your personal opinion. You are a critic here. So you can express your personal opinion to write summary. To write theme. And that theme can be out of the text. In the text you will not find what the theme is. Strict to text. But to write summary, you have to be strict to the text. What is written in the text, you are writing in short. Please remember, the summary is the short version of the written story. And you cannot go out of the text. You cannot go beyond the text. But to write theme, you can go beyond the text. You can express your personal opinion. And vary from person to person. The theme of the story or the novel or the poem may vary. Vary means may differ from person to person. What I will say, you may not agree with me. You may say that this is the theme of this poem, this is the theme of this story. A novel or a poem may have number of themes fixed to everyone. For summary, that is almost same for everyone. Summary, I have already said that summary is only the brief version of the story. So I think you are clear now, and in this way you will be able to write theme and summary. Please remember, theme may be a word or a sentence. Theme may be short. Theme may be expressed in one sentence. But a summary should be in a passage, in a short paragraph. The main points of the written text, main point of the story, main point of the poem should be written in a passage for summary. So when you are writing a summary, you should be stick to the text. What is given in the book, in the poem, in the novel, in the drama or in the story, you are writing the story in short. The writer's message, please remember what is the purpose of the writer, what the writer wants to say, what the writer wants to teach us. That is the writer's message. And when you are writing the theme, you have to keep in mind what the writer actually wants to say, wants to teach us. That is the writer's message. And for summary, you are writing the story in brief. And number 3, you may go out of the text. Your personal opinion can be expressed for theme. Here is the important point. You will not find the theme in the text. You will have to make it yourself. But for summary, you will get so many things. Almost everything is there to write the summary. And again, number 4, theme may vary from person to person, but summary is almost fixed for everyone. Fixed to everyone. So now, try yourself to write the summary and theme of this poem. Theme may be in a single word, in a single sentence, but for summary you have to write in a paragraph, in a short passage, in a short paragraph. So now what should be the theme of this particular poem? The theme of this particular poem is beauty can be expressed in many ways. Beauty, physical beauty or outward beauty becomes more beautiful, more attractive when inward beauty or inner qualities get mixed with that. That is the message of the poet, that you or every one of us should be beautiful outwardly, as well as we should foster, we should develop inner qualities, inner beauties which are more attractive to everyone. We may sometimes lose our outward beauty with age, for ages, for our age, for our diseases, and many other things. We can sometimes lose some physical beauty, but inner qualities develop with age. We grow up and our inner qualities, inner beauty gets strong, gets stronger. So that is the message of the poet. Now I think you will be able to write. You may have to write summary sometimes, or sometimes your theme. So I think you are clear. Please remember, Lord Byron, he was born in 1788 and died in 1824. Romantic age began in 1798 with the publication of Lyrical Ballads. Lyrical Ballads was published jointly by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. They were very close friends and they started romantic tradition. They started the romantic strain by writing and publishing the poems of Lyrical Ballads in 1798. This marked the beginning of the Romantic period up to 1832. This was very important literature, and Lord Byron, what is he known for? He is known as a rebel poet. And in this poem, what is the masterpiece of Lord Byron? You should know, Don Juan. Don Juan is a long poem. Is the masterpiece, is the great achievement of Lord Byron. Greatest achievement of Lord Byron, you can say. Rebel poet, and this poem She Walks in Beauty was published in 1814. And the woman is his cousin, the poet's cousin, Mrs. Wilmot. The poet met the woman at a party in London, and she was very beautiful, both in her external appearance and in her goodness. Now, you will certainly find it clear that there is a difference between theme and summary. What is summary? Summary must be in a passage, in a short paragraph. Theme may be in a word or in a sentence. For the theme, you will have to find out the writer's message. For summary, you will write the story in brief. And your theme may be out of the text. Your personal opinion can be expressed to write the theme. But to write the summary, you have to be strict to text. Theme may vary from person to person. But for summary is fixed to everyone. Some words you will find new here. Climbs is similar to climate. Climbs in the second line is similar to climate. Climate of a particular zone, particular area. Or climbs may here be taken as sky. Aspect, in her aspect means here her beauty. Melod means soft. Gaudy means extravagantly bright. Gaudy means extravagantly bright, very bright. Impaired means damaged. Serenely, purely. Dwelling place, living place. Eloquent, one who is expert in speaking, one who can speak fluently, that is eloquent. And innocent, faultless. Now I think you have got enough idea about this poem. Not very difficult. I think very easy to understand. And if you go through the poem, you will find pleasure and learn that beauty does not dwell in outward beauty. Beauty should also include the inner qualities of a person. And you will try to be beautifully from your inner self. Now, for our present situation, we have to be very conscious and careful. We should be careful to lead our life peacefully, because a pandemic is going on. We should follow the rules of health. We should wash our hands frequently. We should use sanitizer. We should wear mask when we go outside. If you don't have any need, please don't go outside. But if you have to go out, then wear your mask properly. Don't keep your mask under mouth or under nose. Wear the mask properly. And in this way, we can resist this pandemic. For today, we will stop here, but we will not stop. You should not stop. You should continue reading your textbooks. You should continue your preparation for the examination. don't waste your time in idle gossiping. It will just waste your time. Use your time. Utilize your time properly so that you can be a man or woman of perfect beauty. Someone has external beauty, but that is not enough. External beauty is valueless without inner qualities. External beauty becomes perfect when you have inner qualities. You should remember this. This poem is not only for reading, this poem is for learning, and this poem should be taken as a guide to develop your inner qualities. So thank you very much for joining today. See you next time. Goodbye and have a nice day. Please utilize your time. Thank you very much once again for joining this class. Thank you.